Good everyone, and welcome to today's video, and today it's a sub request by Pete the Pomeranian, which, well, it's a dog, so I have to abide by a dog's request, because it's a doggo. I'm only joking, obviously, but you get the gist. And today he's requested a Spitfire Mk9 or a Lancaster. Now, the Lancaster is just death by a thousand pricks and all that. It's just a bad plane nowadays, and that's why I didn't even bother grinding it. However, the Spitfire Mk9 I did bother grinding. Now, the Spitfire Mk9 is obviously it's a later development of the Spitfire, and well, it's actually one of my favorite Spitfire models. However, it's at 4.3, where there's a lot of retards who rush up their lines, not learning anything, taking head-ons with 109s, and a whole manner of other shit, let's just say. I still have to spade the Spitfire 5C. I can't remember which one it was. No, that's not it. I still have to spade the 5C, yeah, this one. And, well, there's a reason why I haven't flown it in ages, because of the teams. And, oh my god. It's just bad teams across the board, and that's why I don't really fly allied teams anymore. But hey ho, subscriber request, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, it's a Spitfire. There's nothing really I can say that's really bad about it, of it being fragile, but you can't have everything. Obviously, the Spitfire was one of the best fighters of the Second World War in most people's eyes. I think it was one of the best. However, one of the planes that will always hold a true place in my heart is the Hawker Hurricane. That's always held a special place in my heart. And let's just say the Spitfire Mark 9 is, well, it's up there in terms of British aircraft. However, if it was down to me, I'd have more Hurricanes in the game as humanly possible. But anyway, let's jump right into the battle and let's see what I can do. Obviously, I cannot guarantee amazing games. I cannot guarantee I will not have a team of retards. And a whole manner of other shit, let's just say. But he requested this couple of days ago on the PBJ 1H battle, well, the sub request, and obviously, um, I well, I always listen to my subs requests for the most part, unless it's James requesting bullshit as he usually does. He never requests anything fun, and half the time it makes me want to slip my wrist, so I don't even bother. Like the Sterling Bomber, no one ever plays that for a sub request, so that's one thing that will not be appearing on the channel unless it's a Spade review, which is very unlikely to happen. Now, obviously, when I was checking my notes this morning, because I always keep notes of like subscriber requests. I noticed I don't have any combat requests, so if you've got any, do drop them below. We're now joining the second game. Unfortunately, the first game was a complete load of bollocks. Tried the ground target belts on the Spitfire and had no success, and it is a night battle. Great. I'll give it a shot. But we also had Sparks. We had G-Lock from nothing. I wasn't even pulling a turn, and my pilot was blacking out. Just goes to show, don't it? And obviously, allied teams, they crumbled. You can see why I don't really play Spitfires or anything like that anymore on allied teams. But yeah, unfortunately, what angle are we at? Yeah, that'll do. It's just BS like that which stops me from playing allied teams. I have a radar, I don't give a fuck. That's all I'll say. And look, that guy just summed up nicely. Good for you. The first game was a complete load of balls, I'm afraid, people. It's just... I pulled like what should have been like a 3G turn, which is nothing to a normal pilot. But the game thought it was a 6G pull, which it wasn't. And like, ugh. And this 109, bear in mind I'd pulled the throttle back, was able to keep with me in the turn because I kept blacking out and he was able to shoot me down. It's just dumb. I just hate that sort of thing now. But hey, 2 of the Germans haven't spawned in, so that's always nice. We might actually have a head start. Poor sods in a VB10 I've just noticed. That was a nightmare to spade. I mean, not as bad as Dave, well not Dave, Digital Time Traveler at it, but... Like I always say though, even though I knock War Thunder sometimes, the looks are really nice. In fact, I'll grab a screenshot. That's a very nice view of a Spitfire climbing. In fact, if I go Alt-Z and then do it, I can send that to Tom the Tank. Can't wait for the new patch to go live. Yeah, we know about it. I think he was the guy who mentioned it in the first game. Really helpful PBJ, just got 1 light pillbox kill and crashed. Very useful for the team. I'm being sarcastic. Oh, I've just had a whole manner of shit today, honestly. I bet I'll G-lock in bloody turns that I shouldn't G-lock in. But, whatever. Jets sound so much better too, don't care. It's jets. Oh dear. Well, we'll just have to sit and wait till we get some combat. Did watch this very interesting documentary that Dave Schilling sent to me the other day about a unarmed reconnaissance Spitfire pilot. They tracked him down and they basically showed him a load of old footage that they managed to find, because a couple of the crew were related to the guys who knew that pilot of an unarmed Spitfire, because obviously it was a reconnaissance wing and they were related to him. It was a TV show, it was like a show or something, like a documentary. It was really good. And the reconnaissance pilot just went into a load of detail about it. So, I don't seem to see anything at the moment. Good to see those guys disengaging in the chat. That's really helping this situation, ain't it? I have gone back to air targets because ground targets did not seem to work at all for me. I don't know why, like, I've got very little ping and I can barely see this bastard. So I've got 190. Yep, there he is. Getting nice and close. See? I wouldn't have been able to do that with ground target belts as effectively. First kill on a Focke-Wulf 190. Always nice. Wasn't the Mark 9 model meant to deal with Focke-Wulf 190s, if I remember rightly? It was designed specifically to do that sort of thing, because the Mark 5 just couldn't compete as well. I can't remember. I don't remember my history about the Spitfire, but I'm gonna just hit the bolt. Obviously, I'm helicoptered for him, which is going to be kind of ironic because I was about to diss him, but I'm not aiming with the sight here. There we go. Second kill. Right, I'm stalling here, which is a bad thing, but using the right aileron and the rudder key, it just stalls so nicely. Let's get back into the clouds, and then we can use that to our advantage. Okay, HS-129 down there, Dome 335, which will be the A1 model, most likely. Germans aren't playing very effectively this game. Yes, I have to, this isn't a Spitfire that I have to spade, but I do have a Spitfire left to spade. I have the 5C. You'll most likely get a review on that soon enough. I just haven't had time to spade it or the patience. I can barely see this guy, but whatever. Oh, that was a mother load of sparks. Typhoon, obviously, they have to try and freaking nick it, don't they? Oh, Atticus 77, he's coming in. He's priority target, that's Fokker 190. A8, oh, that is defo going to be targeted. Let's just say. Do apologize for my crap shooting. I don't really fly Spitfires, so. Couldn't you lemons kill that 190 sooner? It literally just appeared, you fucking idiot. Got him. Couple of sparks on that guy, but fuck you hell. Well, guys, I'm back from my Minecraft mine. I ain't got a problem with Minecraft, buddy, so as long as you assist the team in some form, I don't care. Right, well, let's have a look at the Beetlejuice NL. Oh, of course, he's a Mr. Know-it-all, but there's fuck all. Let's start making our way back. Not a bad result. See, I can't see shit, and I'm hoping that the recording looks okay, because I don't tend to do night battles, but I do have my brightness turned up a bit, so I'm hoping that makes it usable. If not, please do let me know, and I will take another Spitfire flight in this plane. But really, guys, you can float carburetor failure. Fuck's sake! I swear the Mark 9 was one of the first models fitted with an actual fucking fuel injection. I swear it was. I don't bloody remember. I don't know a thing about Spit. It's funny because I'm British, and yet I don't know a fucking thing about half the Spitfire models. Whatever though. The Germans only have one kill, which was on Beetlejuice. Still, we got 3 kills and an assist out of this, obviously on that duck, which sparked like crazy, but I'm not bothered. What? Okay, y'all fight. I'm just gonna listen to it. Okay, never heard of that, but whatever. Oh, of course, it's a space climber who's doing nothing. Ugh. Well, we'll head back to base and we'll J out on the runway. We're 2 minutes away from the airfield, so that's always nice. He's quite clearly space climbing to drag out the match, which is just scummy. Right, why even join a battle if you're just gonna do nothing and just freaking space climb? Right, so let's get in there and land. Obviously, I don't tend to do night battles, but hoping this will be something sufficient. Right, well, Spitfires have a very low landing speed. I know that for certain. But whatever, I remember the landing speed. It's like a hurricane. It's like I saw a joke a couple of weeks ago. It said if you met a Spitfire and a Hurricane in a bar, the Spitfire get all the looks, but it's the Hurricane that you want to go home with. Which is true. I'd rather fly a Hurricane, to be honest. What is that guy doing? I don't fucking know, but I'm gonna land in pitch black and I can't not, well, not pitch black, but yeah, whatever. Nice and gentle touchdown. We'll fire the cannons on the braking. Let's give us a bit more recoil. Yeah, these two are just dragging out the game at this point. I could load up a bomb and kill a light pillbox, but it's not really worth it. And engine off. Not a bad result for us today, obviously. We got 3 kills and assist. But we're just lucky we had a good team is all I'll say. But whatever. So we'll return to the hangar. My team's got this, fairly certain. Obviously the battle will probably go on for another 20 minutes at this rate, so I don't want to waste y'all's time. Let's return to the hangar. So Spitfire Mk9, obviously I don't really play Spitfires that much anymore. I'm just not. I'm more of a Hurricane sort of guy. I prefer my Hurricanes. Like the Hurricane 2B, the Mark 4's pretty nice. The Mark 1's okay. The Mark 1C is pretty derpy, but at 3.0 it shouldn't even be there in my opinion. I was thinking of picking up the Russian Hurricane at some point, but whatever. So I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Spitfire Mk9. Obviously, it's a good plane. It's just sometimes you have teammates who are just gonna completely screw you over. You're gonna have bullshit like I had in the first game, but whatever. But anyway, I will see you all on the next one.